Siemanko, tej strony Złoty Portal. Kontynuacja Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Kontynuacja misji Utta. Teraz trzeba pogadać. Jan Ptaszek. Jan i tych tajnów. Zobaczmy. Co my tu mamy do pogadania z kimkolwiek. Utta. A w sumie zobaczmy. I to mogą się nieźle wzbogacić. To hajs. Hajs jest mały. Tu byłem.
Good doggy. Good boy.
What will happen to his lordship now? And to us?
We have to take care of young Sir Christopher.
Tak,
Hope his father comes back soon.
Yes. The best thing we can do is to keep doing our work.
What if the old lord doesn't come back?
Then we'll have a young one. He's not a little boy anymore. Soon he'll get married, have a bunch of
teraz o drugi miecz. Biorę.
God's punishment or not, they brought it upon themselves. Watch, he's as greedy as a pig. Hinek is...
Nie tam się zmarł, nie boję. Beku, drugi miecz.
Well, at least it was over quick. No, you almost took Hinek of course.
That dry devil is as tough as old boots. If the horse fell on me, I wouldn't get up again.
O kurczę, dziób biorę. Dobra woda.
To knock down the wheel like him. What about your horse?
I don't know. I saw him bolting out the gate.
Wojskowy. Benland biorę. To tylko pana. Nie, cała.
Or maybe the crows are feasting on him already.
One construct captured, the other almost crushed. What have they done that the Lord is punishing them like this?
God's punishment or not, they brought it upon themselves. Watch, he's as greedy as a pig. Hinek is...
Zobaczmy. Też biorę.
One construct captured, the other almost crushed. What have they done that the Lord is punishing them like this?
God's punishment or not, they brought it upon themselves. He's as greedy as a pig. Hinek is...
Leave it alone. Two of you. Now we're in it.
The other almost crushed. What have they done that the Lord is punishing them like this?
God's punishment or not,
Kostka. Chociaż? Nie.
spare the animals.
Traci drugi miecz, ale ma słaby. Ale ma kasę.
What about your horse?
I don't know. I saw him bolting out the gate.
I to pobiorę.
Set his mane and tail on fire.
Maybe he'll come back.
Or maybe the crows are feasting on him already.
They didn't even spare the animals. The witches.
My Tempest lost his life too. They put enough arrows in him to knock down three like him.
What about your horse?
I don't know. I saw him bolting out the gate. Someone set his mane and tail on fire.
Maybe he survived. Maybe he'll come back.
Or maybe the crows are feasting on him.
Część wezmę i rzucę na konia.
Captured? The other almost crushed. What have they done that the Lord is punishing them like this?
God's punishment or not, brought it upon themselves.
Nie, to też słaby. Królewski miecz długi. My też się po prostu posprzedawam. Korpus. Drugi miecz długi. Nie, to nie. Będę biorę. Zrobię okoń, biorę. Ale to tak. Dobra, to tyle. Teraz pasowałoby posprawdzać, co zostawić, a co wydać na konia. Dobry. Potem ma świetny, krótki miecz. Ale ja chcę na przykład się porównać tylko taka a tu ma wszystko to samo, tylko że tu ma nie to tylko to ma o 1 stopień więcej. Na handel. Tam jest miecz długi, ale miecz długi to mam. Słaby. No, czyli tak. Na konia. Zobaczmy. Dobry. Słaby. Tutaj słaby. Ten też jest niezły, ale też słabiutki. Na konia pomogło tak myślę. Na konia. Na konika. I na konia. Na konia starczy. Kusanie. Chlebek się zjem. Król okrętu nie. I po pierwsze dobre winko.
He's as greedy as a pig. Mineg is
Pogadajmy pierwsze Janem Ptaszkiem.
Good to see you both. Alive.
Oh, come on. You know I've walked out of much worse scrapes laughing.
They could well have killed us all. If it hadn't been for you, Henry, von Berkoff could have caused a lot more harm.
Woli zaskoczył nawet samego króla. Nawet ty. Nikt nie mógłby tego przewidzieć, nawet ty.
Von Owlet surprised even Sigismund with that. You should have seen the look on the king's face when he told him.
Well, thank God we all survived.
Well, not all of us. They killed Lady Anna of Volstein and many other nobles. It was slaughter.
And they captured our closest and most influential allies. Without them, we can hardly get the burghers on our side. We're stuck.
Myślimy, jak im pomóc.
We'll figure out a way to help them.
But how? Our plans are ruined.
Get a grip. Whining doesn't help anyone.
You're right. When I drink too much wine, I get overwhelmed with self-pity. Nevertheless, I have to admit it can't get much worse.
Actually, it might. And very soon. At Sigismund's council, an order was given to ransack the Jewish quarter.
God's wounds! We need to get back to the city and warn them.
I'm going with you.
Out of the question. Do you want to end up imprisoned again? You'll be more useful if you stay here and help Shishka. Henry, tell Samuel and the rabbi to get ready to travel. I'll try to get someone else to join. So many dead.
Lepiej niż tu dostanie.
That's an understatement. The dead are scattered outside. There are crows circling overhead. The tower is still smoking. Maybe someone gave us a word. You want to run away?
Who? Shouted even Everybody was here. I don't think they heard you in the yard.
A co z pogutą? Za chwilę. Dobra, pogadajmy.
Tell me, how did the siege of Kuttenberg go?
Ah, mon ami, poorly, poorly. But what could I do? Stand down from leading the defense like a coward? After all, I had to live up to my reputation. And at the time, it did not look hopeless at all. I thought it would be enough to stall Sigismund for a while before the Allied army arrived. And that would not have been so difficult.
Only no army arrived.
Précisément. The hope for a swift end melted away. And the courage of the burghers along with it. I, who
ucieknął.
fought in 5 countries, was relieved of command, arrested, and handed over to Sigismund.
What other countries have you fought in?
In Italy, against the English, here of course, and I will tell you about the others another time. In the
Między
meantime,
innymi.
however, I can pass on some of my experience to you. After all, I am not getting any younger, so it is time to pass my wisdom on to future generations.
Chcę cię czegoś nauczyć.
I'd like to learn.
Unfortunately, I cannot right now. Come later, mon ami.
What do you think of our band of outcasts?
Well, I cannot say I expected to end up in this kind of company. I am more used to royal courts or at least wealthy burghers. But a man must accept his destiny as it comes.
I się dogaduje z panem
How
Jan.
do you get on with Sir Hans?
Oh, young Lord Chapon may be inexperienced and hot-headed at times, but he's the one of the few here who knows how to play chess. And I have a great respect for chess players. Needless to say, he has not managed to beat me yet. Godwin and Jiska can also play. And that devil in press clothing beat me. Merde.
A co z Bogutą?
You met Godwin?
The priest who is very skilled with a sword. Priests should not be such good swordsmen. That is what knights like me are for. In addition, he can play chess just as well as he wields a sword. And in drinking wine, he beats even the best Frenchmen. A man of talent. Or perhaps the devil is behind it.
Jedna osobowa armia potrafi wypić, pograć. Dobrze, nam tu się zna. Może to ja był Kejtowi. Co myśli o liście?
What do you think of Zizka?
Le Chevalier Jan? Well, he's not doing badly for a minor nobleman, but I think he will never be accepted among the higher nobles and knights. That takes a lot more. Mark my words. I am a good judge of people.
Katarzyna nie daje mi spać.
I can't get Catherine out of my head. I don't understand her. I'm sure you have more experience of love than me. What do you make of her? Why is she with us?
Ah, you're right. I am a connoisseur of love like I am of wine. But for my tastes, Mademoiselle Catherine is of somewhat aged vintage. Though, I have to admit she's full-bodied and fragrant.
That's not really what I meant. Why is a woman like her with us?
Là est la question. I had the feeling something terrible happened to her in the past.
So do I. But what?
I have no idea. But she is fond of you, if you ask me. Try asking her, and maybe something will come of it. L'amour.
Oh, come on.
I am a good judge of people, trust me. L'amour.
What do you think of Sir Hinek?
Ah, le diable sec. A capable chevalier. But I do not trust him. There is treachery in his eyes.
You think so?
My instinct rarely lets me down.
Oby żeby mnie zabił.
How do you
Jan.
get on with Janosch and Adder?
Oh, those two. Once in Kuttenberg, I also had a servant who pretended not to understand me and thought I did not understand him when he spoke German in my presence. But he was wrong. He is no longer my servant.
Co myśli o Kubinie?
What do you think of Kubienka?
A good warrior, but he has no morals and no manners, like all mercenaries.
Well, I don't think he cares much about that.
And that is just the problem. How can you trust a man who does not want to be a knight?
Ciekawi mnie twoja przeszłość.
Sir Vaculin, you've had an exciting life. Tell me some stories.
Bien sûr. Your interest is gratifying and quite understandable.
Where does the name Brabant come from?
That is simple. My compatriots call me that because I am originally from Brabant province. And the name stuck. One day, I shall tell you about my place of birth, but I am sure you would long to hear about the conquest of Arezzo, yes? Or would you rather hear how I saved the King of France from certain death?
Opowie mi wszystko pod międzą. Wystarczy.
Thanks for sharing your stories with me, Sir Vaculin.
Nie chcę wam, w sumie mogę wam to.
Sir Vaculin, you've had an exciting life. Tell me some stories.
Bien sûr.
Opowiem mi o bitwie.
Arezzo sounds interesting.
And so it was. That is where I earned my knighthood from the great Enguerrand de Concy himself, the commander of our Naples campaign. Enguerrand arranged his forces for battle, and I was put in charge of one of the cavalry units. Out of nowhere, the enemy appeared on our unprotected flank, and Enguerrand set me to hold them back so our main force could regroup. But I saw a gap in the enemy's main phalanx. I sounded the charge and sped forwards.
Wasn't that rather risky?
Un chevalier français fears nothing.
I reckon King Sigismund would think otherwise after Constantinople.
That was completely different. Alors, I caught them by surprise. I hacked my way to their standard and broke through all the way to the enemy's reservoirs. My attack sowed confusions in the enemy's ranks that encouraged the overlords who raced to join me, scattering everything in their path. And that is how we won the famous victory at Arezzo. Seeing that the force that was supposed to protect them had been routed. The city then surrendered to us. No doubt you had no inkling at Maleshov what a knight you had the honor to meet. And of course my feats on the field of battle do not end there.
Niezwykły.
A bold maneuver.
Quite right. Courage is my middle name. Just as Monsieur Chapon says, Audentes Fortuna Juva. That day I was the bravest of them all and won the day.
Your feats are truly remarkable, Vakelin. I hope you'll bring us victory as well.
I shall do my utmost.
Poradka. No,
What other feats have you performed in battle?
Oh, many, mon ami. For one battle does not make a warrior. It would take a week to recount them all, so I will just tell you about my second greatest feat. On the Italian field, we faced John Hawkwood, a ruthless Englishman and a fearsome warrior. Surrounded, we were at his mercy. But just then,
zastawiłeś pułapkę.
Did you set some kind of trap?
you could say so.
No, tak powiedzieć.
Unobserved, I mounted my horse and set off to find help. And, la dame chance, as I rode away, by chance, I stepped it off of our horses, thinking we were trying to break through. Les Anglais, but while the English were occupied with my serie, our units, I saved many men from certain death that night, and many lords from the disgrace of capture. Needless to say, I was...
Prawda niezwykłe.
That is indeed incredible. But you were just trying to flee, weren't you?
I wanted to bring reinforcements, but as I say, I merely follow Providence, and she guides my steps, from triumph to triumph, wherever I go. Stick close to me, Henri, and Providence will favor you too.
A co słucham?
How did you save the King of France?
With Providence as my guide, mon ami, I came to the court from the field of battle to bring news of our victory because, and remember this, the bearer of good news is always rewarded. But the king was in a bad mood and did not wish to be... Maybe I thought the news of our victory will dispel his ill humor.
How could you tell him if he didn't want to be disturbed?
Ha! And lo and behold, the king was writhing and gasping on the floor. Wasting not a moment, I dashed over to him and unblocked his throat. In return, the king bestowed on me the title of fish. Unfortunately, though, even the king's favor does not last forever.
Czy udało się nazwę? Dlatego przebijam po... Możecie się przeczytać po polsku, bo są napisy. I ja tego przebijam, pokażę się może przeczytać.
What happened at court that led to you being out of favor?
Well, perhaps I shall tell you some other time. Would you not rather hear about the glorious duel?
Chciałem usłyszeć o słynnym pojedynku.
Tell me what happened at court that caused you to lose favor.
Ah, a major setback and a gross injustice, mon ami. It is...
It's nothing to be ashamed of. We can all learn from our failures. And I bet even your failures make...
Oui, but this... I suffer the combination of misfortunes all at once. But
Chciałem usłyszeć o pojedynku.
Luckery and Cargouche.
en aucun cas. Jacques le Gris and Jean de Carouge. There's two great knights wearing a legal She claimed that he had... First, they jousted. Then, Le Gris thought victory would... Even so, Le Gris refused. And if you promise not to tell...
Powiem mi o zachowaniu tu dla siebie.
Keep your secret.
Certainly. Now, where was I? It was one of the greatest things I ever saw, and I have seen a lot. Half of friends came to watch. I later told the story to anyone who was interested. I could have written it myself, of course, but I am happy to.
Stało się...
Thanks for sharing.
Tego jest za dużo. A nie chcę spędzić na gadaninie.
He's not a little boy anymore. Soon he'll get married and have a bunch of children.
We can only hope.
Fajny topór.
This is a nightmare.
What will happen to his lordship now? And to us?
We have to take care of young Sir Christopher and hope his father.
You did. But I still exist. That is what's necessary.
Don't mourn. We could easily end up like outside. Young Sir Christopher came on. But still this, right? Covered in blood. Most of it probably was...
It is enough that you gave them our money.
And what would you do with it? Open another tavern?
Sam, I need to have a word with you.
That makes two of us.
Just tell him. You may not get another chance.
I talked to Godwin. He said you know each other?
What did you talk about? Me?
We talked about your stepfather, Martin.
Why? Neither of you knew him.
It's true, I did not. But I tried many times. Remember how I stared at your sword when we first met? I recognized the Master's symbol engraved there. Well, the thing is, I am Martin's son.
What? Our son? How did...
Yes, his son. That is, his bastard son.
Tego pewien?
Are you sure? We look the same age, and Martin lived with me and Ma as long as I can remember.
When I was born, he was already long gone. Maybe we are not even a year apart.
And what does that make us then?
Nothing. Proof perhaps that both your god and mine have a sense of humor. You know, all my life, I thought if I did not give a shit about that man, it would be easier. But now that I know I will never see him, it troubles me that I did not get to know him.
Kiedy ci o nim opowiem?
I can tell you about him if you want. But now is not the right time. This is not the end. We have to go to Kuttenberg, now. Sigismund ordered confiscation of the property of people in the Jewish quarter.
The king has approved Xere.
He's no king to me. He's a fucking whoreson.
Tym jest...
What's a gazera?
That is hard to explain.
Nonsense. It is as clear as day. Christians set out to kill our people. Innocent and often defenseless. Ransack their houses and divide the loot. And all that with the king's blessing.
This is what we were afraid of. But we did not expect Sigismund to be in such a hurry. We need to get back into the city and get the people out, quick, before it begins. Will you come with us, Henry? Every man counts.
I'll come. And Liechtenstein already knows about it too.
Very well. We should get going right away.
Nie traćmy czasu.
Let's not waste time.
Thank God you're all right. On the way here, I saw Sigismund horsemen and feared the worst.
Kubienka? What brings you here?
Well, I heard you were having some kind of a feast here, so I came to grab a bit of meat. And I see, instead of that, you have a massacre here.
Well, the real massacre is yet to come if we don't do something fast. We have to get to Kuttenberg. Can we borrow the wagon you arrived on?
But of course, I borrowed it too, if you know what I mean. But
Dobra.
Could you stop blabbering already? We don't have the time.
Easy, Ingele. And you, sir, if you can, come with us and help us.
all right. But could you please tell me what the fuck is going on?
I'll explain to you on the way. Time is running out.
Are you coming too, Sir John?
Of course.
Jest to dobry pomysł?
Do you think that's a good idea? No offense, sir, but you're no great warrior.
I'm not. But I'm not just going to sit here and wait, either.
All right, then. Let's go.
To ruszamy. Jaka pojazd da się?
Peresh, can we go any faster?
Settle down, son. If you must keep your tongue busy, then use it to pray.
Would you tell me what the fuck is going on already?
Sigismund ordered an attack on the Jewish quarter. We need to get everyone out of there fast.
Bloody hell. And I just got ailed up so nicely today.
Oh, that is just great. My mother's life is in the hands of a drunkard.
Don't worry. We'll save your mother.
And everyone else too. Don't forget that.
You seem to care an awful lot about these people, sir.
Are you surprised? It's all my fault. If they weren't helping me...
That droid of Sigismund, may his name be erased, would have found some other excuse to get rid of us.
Look, it's not that I don't feel sorry for you, but don't you think maybe we could make the horses go a little faster? At this pace, we won't make it there in a week.
Samuel, how... What was the story with your mother and Martin?
Do you really want to talk about this right now?
Well, it may be the last chance we get. We could both be dead in a while.
All right. But like I said, I never actually knew Martin. He once fell in love with my mother, but she is the daughter of a rabbi. Obviously, she could not marry a goy.
And tonight, you will see why.
If you want, Mummy will surely tell you more, if we can get there in time. What was he like? I mean, Martin.
He was a good man.
Seriously, whip those fucking horses.
All right. Schnell! Schnell!
Jasne. No, widzisz? Warto było poczekać chwilę. No to ładnie. do Kulturbänka. Co o tym? Już dawno będzie po. Chociaż...
What's the matter? Why are we stopping?
We will walk from here. We cannot drive right into those murderers' arms.
But how do we get into the town then?
We will go through Sherwin.
There are many abandoned mine shafts under the town. One of them ends here.
Won't it collapse on our heads?
We'll find out soon enough.
Follow me.
What a blessing it is to have found the passageway.
I would be happier if we could be out.
We all would, lad. But it has been decided.
Zobaczmy, bo tak tylko jestem przeciążony. Materiały. A.
So, do you hear anyone?
To jabłko pojeść. To Polaczek wyrzuca. Tanie wino wyrzuca. Jakąś boję.
If they manage to get all the way here, it is all over.
No, I think... I must have just imagined it. Let's keep
Widzicie?
moving. We should split up here. Me and the rabbi will go this way to the shul. We have to take the Torah and warn everyone.
What about us?
You keep going straight ahead and then to the left. You'll get right to the King Solomon Tavern. Gather up all the secret documents and wait for us.
Shouldn't someone come with you, just in case? How about Kubyenka here? Henry and I can handle it.
Well, if you insist.
Was that all the contempt you could muster up?
Well, good luck. We'll see you up there.
Follow me. Hopefully we'll find it quickly. I left a stack of my papers in the tavern. And if they fall into Sigismund's hands, people in other towns will die too.
How can a few pieces of parchment be that important? And what do they contain, anyway?
Nothing very pleasant for the most part. Who hates who? Who could be blackmailed with what? Who's hiding where and why? In short, nothing I can afford to lose. Hopefully everything will be all right at the tavern. My stash is locked away, and Samuel's friends are guarding the place. But who knows what the situation is like in the streets now.
Are you afraid?
Me? Do you have any idea how many times I've had to run from a burning town or deal with a hired assassin?
Yeah. More than once, I reckon.
A lot more, I can tell you. But I admit, I was afraid every single time. Damn it.
What's the matter?
The door leading up to the tavern is open. Samuel's men wouldn't have left it like this. Somebody else must have got in.
I think there's someone walking up there.
Go and check it out. If they took anything down here, they mustn't get out alive. I'll gather up my things in the meantime. I'll meet you outside the tavern.
Dobra, tu się wami pożegnam. To był zapis gryki. Dalej wydłużymy w kolejnym odcinku. No, więc tak to.